Hey, hi, this is Admin from Admin 365, and today we are going to talk about the issue where anytime we send an email from a shared mailbox, the email which is sent does not show up in the shared mailbox's sent item folder. So let's see how we can fix this. So I will first demonstrate the issue and then we'll talk about the solution of it. So if I have a permission on a shared mailbox or any other user mailbox from delegate access, either be it read and manage or full access permission, I should see the shared mailbox or that particular person's mailbox in my Outlook automatically. But on the Outlook on the web, you have to add it by right clicking on the folders pane and then add shared folder and then searching for that particular user or the shared mailbox and then click on add, which I have already done here. You can see that this is the shared mailbox which I have read and manage permissions already. So we will test this out to see what is the default behavior when we send an email from a shared mailbox or a user mailbox on which we have send as permissions. So I will just click on new email and by default we don't see the from option, so it will go from my default mailbox. So for us to choose the shared mailbox as a from address, I will have to click on from, show from under options, and then from the drop down I will have to either choose it or select other email address and then search and select it. So I have it already here. I will just select it and I will mention a recipient as well just in case and do a test. So this is going out from the shared mailbox as you can see, and I will hit send. This is just the label, you can ignore it if you don't see this. And now the email has been sent. And this is the sent items of my primary account and not the shared mailbox. But if you check, you will see it here. The email is present in the sent items of the primary mailbox. And if I go and check the sent items of the shared mailbox, I don't see it here. This is because there is one settings which we have to enable for shared mailboxes when we want the sent items to be stored in the sent items of the shared mailbox as well. It will not stop the sent items from getting stored in the primary mailbox. It can only send a copy of the sent items email into the sent items of the shared mailbox from which you have sent the email. So the settings which I'm talking about can be seen under the shared mailbox section. For that, you will have to navigate to the admin.microsoft admin center, and then under teams and groups select shared mailbox and then look for the shared mailbox on which you want to store a copy in the sent items. Once you click on it, it will load its information, and this is the members who can read and manage and send as permissions. What we are looking for is this sent items. Currently it is not copied to the mailbox. As you can see, what we'll do is we'll edit the same, and it basically reads that copy items sent as this mailbox or on behalf of this mailbox to the mailbox's sent item folder. This lets shared mailbox member see the emails other members have sent. If you don't copy sent items to the mailbox, they will be only saved to the sender's sent items folder, which we have right now, which we tested. So what we'll do is we will check both these boxes. So if someone has sent on behalf permissions other than send as permissions, then it will also share a copy and save it into the shared mailboxes sent items folder. So we'll just hit save, and this should work instantly. So we'll give it a test as well. So if I go back and try to draft a new email, again click on options and show from, and then select the shared mailbox to send it from, and we'll give it a test 3 this time, and we'll hit send. Again, you can ignore this. So if I check the sent items here, it is present here in this one. and as you can see it under the sent items of the shared mailbox. And this is the same, sent to this person with the subject test 3. This was for the shared mailbox. If you have a user mailbox on which you have send as permissions and you don't see this option, there is a PowerShell command which you will have to run in the Windows PowerShell and connect it to the Exchange Online Admin Center and then run the command. That will help you save a copy in the sent items folder. So this is the command which can set the same on the shared mailbox or a user mailbox on which you have the send as permission. So if we scroll down here, you can see the example set hyphen mailbox sent items configuration hyphen identity followed by the user or shared mailbox name or email address on which you want to set the copy and hyphen send as items copied to sender and from. If you do run this command, it will enable the same which we did for the shared mailbox in here. So you can run it in the PowerShell connected to the Exchange Online Admin Center and run this command. And as you can see, this example configures, as you can see, this example configures the shared mailbox name so that sent message are saved both to the sent items folders of the shared mailbox and sent items folder of the user that sent the message. So this is how you can fix the issue where the sent items is not getting stored on the sent items folder of the shared mailbox on which you have the permissions to send from. Do let me know if you have any questions. You can drop it in the comment section and you have a nice day. Open the PowerShell as an administrator on the computer. We'll run it as an administrator and it will prompt you. You can confirm that to allow it or press yes to open this. And once it is open, you should see the administrator at the start. That will indicate that it has been opened as an admin. And now we'll run the first command. We'll have to first set the execution policy on the computer to allow us to run script. So for that, we'll run this command, which is set-execution policy remote signed. And then it will prompt you for the installation. We'll just type A for alpha and hit enter. So it will, once it is completed, you will see this screen back to square one. And after this is completed or the execution policy has been set to remote signed, we'll run the install command. So this is the command which we will need to connect to Exchange Online. We'll run this command. It is basically install hyphen module hyphen name Exchange Online Management. So what it is doing is it is trying to install the Exchange Online Management module on your computer. Once you are prompted, just type A for alpha after you read this and hit enter. For me, it is already installed, so it is suggesting and giving me a warning. But for you, you should see the progress of it getting downloaded if it is the first time on your computer. And once it is done, it will show you the next screen. If you get any error, you can check the error. If you don't, then we can proceed to the next step of importing the module. So after we have installed it, we will import the same module. So the command is simple, import hyphen module followed by the same management uh, which we did earlier. So it is Exchange Online Management. And as you can see, this is also completed. So we were able to install the module and now we can simply run the connect command to connect to Exchange Online. It is a simple command, connect hyphen Exchange Online, and it will prompt you to log in. You can select the admin account of a tenant where you have the user located and where you want to run the command. So for me, I will select my admin account where I have the user on which I want to run the command, and then I will enter the password, and it will try to connect. It might show you some progress as well. And as you can see, it moved to the next line. That means that it has been connected.